y'all. Good evening. This is coming from me as a Trump supporter and being in the group on Facebook. And I just posted a comment on a group site about somebody who, a troll, let's just say a troll on the Facebook page. Asked a stupid question about somebody. But anyway, I just came up with an idea saying I was a Trump supporter. And that my Facebook profile picture was this t-shirt without me in it. But I just posted that, yes, I am a Trump supporter. However, I am a big, huge Anderson Cooper fan because of how he approaches stories and how he just does journalism different. I may get hate on this video because there might be conservatives who may disagree and really disagree with me. But honestly, very honestly, I really think Anderson Cooper is not liberal at all. I think he's not just a closet homosexual, he's a closet conservative too, because he has views that I see a conservative. On his father's side, it's like his father's from Louisiana and Bayou, and thinking he grew up with a lot of poor and impoverished people. And he did say in his book that he learned a lot having a poor father and a rich mother who just recently died. But I'm just saying, two different sides of him. I can see both sides, but I don't think his mom was really liberal either, because she did have conservative morals. She wasn't going around like Hollywood standards, Hollywood ways of morals. She may have been pro-choice, she may have been women's rights, but she wasn't like Madonna or Ashley Judd going around and talking about her politics, and she wasn't saying too much about where she stood. So, excuse me for a second. And I really don't think. Sorry. And I really don't think she wanted to say anything political, because she knew, like so many other people, she would lose some fans. Vanessa, in my opinion, never talked about politics. She may have talked about her sons and how proud she was. She may have talked about her other son's suicide, or just not. Doesn't matter. Like I said, I really don't think she talked about politics. And I don't think Anderson's father was very much political either. I never knew where, if he talked about politics. Don't care. But anyway, going back to Anderson and how he reports things in journalism, he may have different opinions and mostly liberal opinions on his show. But if you really watch his show, I don't think he really talks about issues. And if you go watch really old episode of Glenn Beck's show, you will see Anderson Cooper on the show. He does admit he did not like Trump, and he was on the other side of the aisle of gone back. However, he was being adult and being willing and courageous and bold enough to be on Landback's show. How many liberals do you see go on conservative shows, hard right shows like Landback's, Sean Hannity's, or other hard right conservative shows? Really do not see any liberal people going on these shows. They reach out to these liberal idiots, but none of them go on the show because they're afraid to be called out and being ridiculed and just don't like debating. Like the Antifa and you don't see Antifa, the PC police on Fox News shows, do you? Ever? No, I never seen the Antifa and PC police go on real conservative shows like Sean Hannity, Glenn Beck, and a few others. But anyway, Anderson Cooper was willing to go on Glenn Beck. And they had, if you watch the show, you'll see they agree on some issues. Not, maybe not gun control or things, but they did agree. On the other side, the humanitarian and human side of reporting, I never see that on right. When Anderson Cooper gone to Haiti or Katrina, oh yeah, Shepard Smith is the other person who shows humanity and real tears on these disaster sites. I never ever see that from Fox News. Yeah, Don Henley did sing and write the song about Dirty Laundry about Fox News. And I have a feeling that Megan McCallum or Megan Kelly, who he wrote about the Disney blonde who was trying to find news and report and with a gleam in his eyes. That's what most uncaring and humanitarian and people who on Fox News and John Beck show channel, they never want to show their feelings. I want to see like bawling. I want to see them crying their eyes out and the station, but I want to see at least some emotion and some sadness that they do understand, they do care. Like Anderson Cooper and Shepard Smith does. They go to these sites and they point out what's going on. And Anderson Cooper puts his life on the line too. I know you guys may not care about liberals and the humanitarian part of the news, but I do, and I really love to see the heartfelt concern these reporters and journalists show to these victims or disaster issues and maybe rape victims. You don't see that on Fox News or Glenn Beck. Sorry. I'm not sure about MSNBC because I watch MSNBC. But anyway, when a reporter risks their lives to save others and shows compassion and humanity for the fellow American or fellow human being, that is a real journalism and a real concern and the real heart of what people want to see in the world. Which is why the Republican Party do lose people because the heartless, greedy, and all these things, and they really don't care about how the people would feel or what repercussions there will be if these people lose their jobs, lose their health care, and other things. They just only think about the mighty old American dollar. They don't care about the people who deal with cancer, AIDS, PTSD, veterans, elderly, disabled. All they care about is just the money. They really don't care if, like I said, I usually don't talk about my disability because conservatives on my list on Facebook or anywhere else, like this video, a lot of conservatives are going to backlash me because some of them are greedy. But some people might not be able to work because of what the inside makeup is. And they don't want to work as assembly workers with factories where they have employees or employers who lie about them and who lie about their performances. That's all they do in these workshops and assembly places. They don't tell the truth about how you're performing. It's like WWE, how Vince McMahon came bitch slap some of the wrestlers who are as good or better than he thinks they are. That's like Dustin Rhodes went off and telling him he's no longer being gold dust because he's not a bench warmer. He's never been a bench warmer. He's like his dad. He's better than a bench warmer and gold dust. And Dean Ambrose, now Johnny Moxley, laughed because of the storylines and how they treat other wrestlers like John Harper, aka Luke Harper. He's never been on the show much, and I know I'm going a different direction, but it's always related to the beginning. How people just don't see reality and what they don't see the side of other people's what they go through, like disabled people who don't want to work in farms or assembly and who don't want to be disabled and disability that they can't work either because the problems with people skills or history of jobs. Not many people can work with other people, and thus and companies do not hire disability people or only high school, some college workers. Sorry, but the world doesn't operate as a conservative Republicans thing, and you guys need to wake up to that fact. And plus, many people do depend on the benefits for want, for other things like heating, gas, electric, utilities. I'm sorry, but disability, elderly, vets who can't work need the money to pay the bills. I'm really sorry to the people who really are that greedy and heartless that they can't see, right? People just can't work, and people just don't want to work in places that are dishonest or disloyal to workers. So I'm just saying, not everybody who's in one side of the aisle is part of the aisle, other side of the aisle, and we want to be fans of other people in the other side of the aisle. Does not make us liberal, doesn't make us conservatives, doesn't make us any different than human beings and Americans. Bottom line, we're all human beings and we can like who we want without being hated.